And welcome to Iron Girders Pro Wrestling. I'm your host, Billy Strachan. I've delved into the archives of Iron Girders to bring you some of the top action from the promotion that's Girders built. On this edition, defending IGPW champion Eddie Castle faces one of his toughest opponents yet when he faced former Ring of Honor world champion Jonathan Gresham in the main event back in February. Let's go check it out. Welcome to Iron Girders Pro Wrestling. I can't wait to talk about this one. I can't wait to watch this match. It's going to be incredible. It's Eddie Castle defending the Iron Girders Pro Wrestling Championship against this man, the Octopus himself, Jonathan Gresham. Former Ring of Honor champion, former Ring of Honor pure champion. Eddie Castle has his work cut out in this one. Just love that mask from Jonathan Gresham. Just the intimidation you get with that octopus mask. You're just in awe watching him. And here he is, Eddie Castle, current IGPW champion. He won that title back in July in a triple threat involving the champion Levi at the time and Mark Andrews as well. And to see who he has faced and who he's defeated in this reign so far, it's a list of who's who in Scottish professional wrestling and in wrestling in general. Has endeared himself to the crowd particularly, but his record speaks for itself. He's defeated BT Gunn, Casey, Levi, Kez Evans, Stone Malone, and here he is against Jonathan Gresham now. So he won that title in a match also involving Mark Andrews, but some may say this is going to be his toughest test as a champion. Over to Simon Cassidy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, referee Archie Williams. Introducing first, standing in the corner to my right, he is the challenger, weighing in tonight at 182 pounds, from Atlanta, Georgia, he is the Octopus. This is Jonathan Gresham!
An incredible reaction for Jonathan Gresham.
And his opponent, standing in the corner to my left, weighing in tight at 185 pounds, from Willows Grove, he is your reigning, defending Iron Girders Pro Wrestling Champion, Eddie Castle!
The uncrowned Thane of the Flatliner. Eddie Castle, he might not have liked how he is been in this reign, how he has got his wins. You can't deny he's champion for a reason. He hands the belt there to Archie Williams.
Oh, that's a pretty belt.
Holding it aloft now for both competitors to see Eddie Castle, Jonathan Gresham. One of these men will walk out as IGPW champion. I'll be interested to see if Eddie Castle falls into Jonathan Gresham's trap. He likes to use that octopus stretch. He likes to find a body part. So maybe Eddie's just going to let the crowd calm down first. Work his own pace, work his own style. He is the champion for a reason. Now, we can't let the crowd get into his head. But, you know, that's going to be difficult to ignore, to be honest. A synchronized clapping. Well, you don't see that often at a wrestling show, but here we are at Iron Girders. We're seeing a synchronized chant, including clapping for Eddie Castle. Like I say, he's got to make sure that doesn't go into his head, doesn't rattle him too much, so he falls into a trap from Jonathan Gresham. On that wrist there. I mean, it's not a bad strategy if Eddie Castle's confident to do it. Because Jonathan Gresham has that style. He likes to pick a body part. He likes to stretch. He likes to attack the joints. And if Castle can take out one of Jonathan Gresham's joints early on, that makes it a little bit more difficult. As they continue to jostle for position. So Jonathan Gresham's coming in with a bit more experience, a bit more world-travelled experience as well. But Eddie Castle's got a little bit of height, a little bit extra leverage, which he's employing there on the wrist. Gresham's he's having a little bit of struggle. Maybe it's the altitude, maybe it's the venue. Who knows, but he's given Eddie Castle a little bit more leeway than you possibly would expect. Castle using that leverage to his full advantage. There you go. I mean, again, Eddie Castle, he's found a way to avoid the tentacles of the octopus. That's what we expect from Jonathan Gresham. But again, Eddie Castle has found a way through. Jonathan Gresham now working on those ankles, working on those joints of Eddie Castle. Castle's not going to go down without a fight. He is the IGPW champion for a reason. Pinfall attempts and deep arm drag from Jonathan Gresham, sending Eddie Castle to the corner.
Yes, William.
Go back to the wrist. As Gresham is starting to get some momentum going. Gresham working on that wrist. Oh, he's going to go for the fingers. And as he cranks the joints, cranks those phalanges. That is torture. My hands are hurting just watching it. The wrist placement. My goodness. Gresham is just torturing those joints of Eddie Castle into the pin. Castle with the neck strength. But Gresham, he knows how the body works. He knows how to twist it into positions at his will. I mean, Gresham looks like he's barely broken a sweat here. He is ready. He is prepared. I don't know if Eddie Castle was possibly expecting Gresham to be so aggressive. The crowd love them some Jonathan Gresham. Eddie Castle is still trying to get that early momentum back. He's finding his arms twisted, wrestling around the legs of Jonathan Gresham. Torque, cranking those shoulders, and a little cheeky slap to the back just for good measure from Jonathan Gresham. I don't think a body should bend that way. Eddie Castle screaming at the referee for assistance, but a matter of time. Well, people may say that Eddie Castle has deserved one or two of those in the past. As he lays there, prone, trapped, begging for mercy. We're seeing the IGPW champion beg for mercy. These shoulders. Those shoulders. How they're still in those sockets, I do not know.
What you doing? Why my back?
Gresham's just toying with him at this point. He's toying with the IGPW champion. Are we getting a bit of a rowing boat? It's a pen, it's a pen. Kick out from Eddie Castle, but there's no rest for the champion. Castle may have the leverage advantage, but Jonathan Gresham, he is broad, he is muscle bound, and all that strength and power is just throwing himself into Eddie Castle as it goes back to the wrists. Eddie Castle there, a little bit of an advantage, a bit of breathing room now, hanging Jonathan Gresham's neck against those ropes. It's all legal. I mean, those closed fists are a little bit less legal, but Archie Williams is there. I mean, you got to get the fingers out of the eyes. Archie Williams stretching his authority there. I mean, he spent most of the match getting shouted at by Eddie Castle. Castle back on it, back to the ribs of Jonathan Gresham. And again, he's antagonising Archie Williams, the referee. That's not a smart idea. Gresham fights back a big chop. Blistering. Castle has the answer with that uppercut, and he's gone back to the ropes. Those ropes have been his friend for the last little while. I mean, we know what Gresham can do when it comes to his stamina. He's had epic matches across the world.
Oh, look how silent you all are now.
But as he had an opponent quite as ferocious, quite as tactical as Eddie Castle. I mean, I'll list off some of the opponents that he has defeated on this title journey. BT Gunn, Levi, Casey, Stone Malone, Robbie Cardwell. These are all guys that have different styles, different genres of wrestling preferentials. And Castle has survived all of them. This has become a bit more survival now with Eddie Castle and Jonathan Gresham. The big drop kick from Gresham that sent Eddie Castle back to the corner. The crowd are invested. They want to see Jonathan Gresham as the IGPW champion. Another big chop. And he goes back to those shoulders, using that shoulder to his advantage to pull back Eddie Castle for some short arm chops. Big uppercut to the arm and a double chop to the chest. Jonathan Gresham's on fire. That's it. 2 count. Archie Williams with a fair count. Shoulder to the forearm to the back of the neck. Jonathan Gresham just kicked out. As Eddie Castle looks to build up some more momentum. Let's go for the flatliner. This is the flatliner. As Gresham bites out of it, elbows to the back of the head. He's going to do all he can. Goes to the back of the head. It's flatliner. Roll up. Roll through. And a big forearm to the face of Jonathan Gresham. Rattled him with that incredible short back suplex. As this war rages on in the Iron Girders Gym. These two men have put so much into this match. The goal to become, or for Eddie Castle to remain, IGPW champion. They try and get to their feet. Gresham go back to that wrist, back to that shoulder. Made his game plan all the way through as he goes for that octopus stretch. Or that would be his plan now, I assume. This goes to show how much big DDT from Gresham. Before that, it showed how much these two guys have gotten to know each other in this match, in this epic bout. Gresham's got a lot of tape that could be studied. Eddie Castle, he may have made some back steps in this match, but at the end of the day, he's a tactician. He's learned from those chops. He's not want to feel one of those again. Roll up, roll up. Back to that arm. Castle has a counter for it. Is this it? This it? Gresham with that Brain Buster. Brain Buster. No wasted movement there from Jonathan Gresham. Went straight, go for that Boston Crab. But Eddie Castle had it scouted. Flatliner. Again. Gresham had it scouted. These two guys, big knee to the face. That could be it. That's a rattler. If I ever saw one. Backslide. Again, no wasted movement into the cradle. And Castle. This has just been incredible. Flatliner. And that could be it now. Eddie Castle, is he still champion? And that's 3. An incredible defense of the IGPW Championship from Eddie Castle as he knocks off a former Ring of Honor champion, former Ring of Honor pure champion, Jonathan Gresham. My God, an incredible bout. I mean, his tactics may have been questioned throughout, but that was an incredible encounter. He got the win, clean pin over Jonathan Gresham. What a victory for Eddie Castle. Players, it's hard to disagree when he knocks off an opponent of the caliber of Gresham. If you want to see more top quality wrestling, Iron Girders Pro Wrestling has one final event this year, taking place on December 15th at Iron Girders Gym. We know 3 matches are announced for it so far, which we'll go through in a moment. So get your tickets now and keep an eye on social media at Iron Girders Gym for more updates and more matches to be announced in the coming weeks. Let's look at what's been announced so far. First up, Gabriel Saul has a 6'7" challenge in the form of Sky High Colton Davis. This might be a tall task for Gabriel Saul, but he's met all challenges head on. In this case, it's more likely head to chest. But Colton Davis has had a tear in 2024. Looks like he's going to continue that momentum at the expense of Gabriel Saul. We'll see if Saul can survive. Second match confirmed is the returning Iron Drew Marshall, Iron Girders Pro Wrestling, as he takes on a former IGPW champion in the form of Prince Levi, who spent 2024 developing a new attitude. We'll see if that momentum pays off as we end 2024. And finally, TNA Gut Check winner Hudsilla Harley Hudson makes her way to Iron Girders Pro Wrestling to face former Acme Comic Con Interpromotional Champion. Some may say the uncrowned IGPW champion after the trick Blue title pulled at the Halloween special to retain in the young lioness, Angel Hayes. All that and more on December 15th. Tickets are available now, but get them quick as you won't want to miss the gifts that Iron Girders Pro Wrestling will deliver to close 2024 with a bang. Kids tickets from £7, adult tickets £10, and a family of 4 for only £27. Follow at Iron Girders Gym on social media for more information. That's all the time we have on this edition. We'll see you soon.